in my DNA, baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know what the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gay. You know what's up?
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. It was a bye week for him last week. He's ready to get back out there in this one. It's the Titans and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
Right.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and of course the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step off. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Touchdown, Broncos. Courtland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Titans at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On the stop that time, it was Josey Jewell. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip it and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their 1st trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. We've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus... He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fulton connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Right.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Down the right sideline.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. Once more the juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Folk's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. It's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue the... contest. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And got his man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. What? Three interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
23 yards, the final tally. Tannehill now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones. him and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Hamler now on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw shedding. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Roger McCreary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Back now in Nashville, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Still 3rd down.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Tannehill on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the... Second and goal from the 1. Inside handoff, Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Going good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wilson to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second. Play got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks largely due to the play of the quarterback.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a minute, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it.